joined by Baylor's Caleb Lohner on a day when the Big 12 coaches put out their preseason poll. Of course, that's just a poll. The regular games start here very soon around the corner, and Caleb joins us on 365 Sports. Can you try to put into words the value of what that trip to Canada may have meant to this team?
I think it was really big. It just gave us the perfect opportunity to bond and step on the court. Also, I mean, we got some time to practice before any other team in the country, and so I think that Canada trip meant a lot to us.
So you guys had that trip, you had that experience, the minutes, the reps, the whatever else, the ups and downs, and then all of a sudden here comes like the senior citizens, the cavalry, with Adam Flagler and LJ Cryer joining the team and being able to be a part of that. What has that been like?
I think it's been awesome. They've been around when Baylor's won, and so for someone like me coming in to help learn from them and watch them in practice and have them help me understand the plays on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball and see the way they lead in practice. I think all of that has been huge for the development of our team.
What's the difference with them as a part of it all? Is it also the ball handling? Is it the fact that they bring extra arsenal of points? Or you mentioned the experience because they've been through the ropes and they've seen the highest part of playing college basketball.
I think it's a little bit of everything, and I just think how dynamic both of them are as guards and the way they shoot it, the way they score it, the way they distribute the ball. It just makes us so much better. And, again, they know how to win.
When you transferred to Baylor, we had you on and asked you about coming here and all the goals you had. But we also discussed your three-point shooting and how you were going to, you mentioned you had to work on it. Where do you think you are with that now, just a couple of 2 or 3 months later?
I would say it's come so far, and the support and consistent practice and shooting every day with all the coaches and GAs that have been helping me, and it's come a long way. And again, so blessed to be here and really blessed to see this development and journey that I'm on.
How many of those shots do you put up a day? Is there one day when you work on that more? Give me that routine.
It's just a consistent morning routine every day with 2 of the GAs that I'm close with that get up early, get in the gym, and we kind of have our set number of shots and little goals that we shoot and get them up and get out.
Is it just the reps that made you better?
I would say it's reps, and then also just kind of being in a little bit of a different schematic position on the offensive side of the ball with the way Baylor plays and the speed of the play and how we push the ball. And also I just think support from the entire staff and all the players and the teammates. So
with Flo Thamba back, and of course Jonathan and what he's trying to come back from, he's not available right now, and what his story is amazing. What are plans for what you play? And if you play inside, what will be the biggest challenge?
I think just leading and learning the guard, and I'm still learning all the defensive schemes that Coach Drew's throwing at us. And again, just stepping up and being a leader and communicating and taking on whatever role that I'm put in to be successful for these guys.
Before you actually ever met Scott Drew, what were your thoughts of him, and is he exactly what you had already been told, that he is truly that positive in that full throttle?
Yes, he really is that positive and that full throttle. And I think that's what separates him from a lot of coaches in this country. And I remember even coming in as a transfer, it's always different to see coaches when, they're recruiting you and spending time with you to want to get you to come to their school. When practice starts, usually there's a different kind of side of things. But Coach Drew is, again, so positive, so, high energy. But it doesn't take away from how intense he is and how demanding he is when it comes to being great. And I think he's just found the perfect balance, and it's fun to play for somebody like that.
What does Caleb Lohner do if he's not working on basketball and also class?
Caleb Lohner is having fun, doing something to bring peace to his mind, whether it be in the outdoors, relationships, anything that'll bring him a thrill. A real passion for life.
You have seen what Tchatchoua's done. He put out an 8-minute piece the other day, Baylor basketball did. Can you try to explain what you have watched him do along the way?
I've actually been really humbled just to watch how hard and how consistent he is when it comes to working out and putting hours in the gym and really wanting to get better. And he's hurt. Like, he's going through rehab, and he's still doing more and more than a lot of guys. And so that's been, a real joy to watch, just because it does show his commitment and love and passion for this game. And it's been fun to, be alongside that and call him a teammate.
Would you bet against him ever playing again?
No. He's gonna play again, and he's gonna be a very successful basketball player. And so I'm just really excited to watch him on his journey.
When you first heard about or saw his injury, did you ever think he would play again?
I don't really know. I don't think I had thoughts that deep. I didn't know kind of the extent of the injury, but after seeing some of it and coming on my visit and Coach Drew explaining kind of everything that happened, the fact that he's up and moving and the way he's doing things right now is a real joy to watch.
Caleb Lohner with us, Baylor basketball on 365 Sports. I mentioned earlier the preseason poll, the coaches put that out. Coaches can't vote for their own team, but we know how deep this conference is, the number one conference in America now for many years, it seems. Does that matter at all, that Baylor's picked number one?
I don't think it matters to the guys, because at the end of the day, we're going to bring the same intensity every game, every day in practice. And with the guys that we have and the leadership and the experience, I just think we're going to be an awesome basketball team. And I'm really excited to get things going.
How would you describe, Caleb, the time since you walked inside the Farrell Center, met some of your new teammates, and also came to Waco? How would you describe the time since that day to now?
I think I would just describe this time as growth. I think there's been so much growth of me on the court and off the court. I think Coach Drew just does such a good job of, finding balance and bringing what he believes into every aspect of life. And it's been such an honor to be part of a culture like this and be around great people every single day that push you to be great. And so I just think there has been so much growth, and I'm so grateful for it. You mentioned off the court. Is that just maturing, becoming, understanding life as you grow up? Yeah, I just think that, and then working on each other's character and learning to be a leader and being the best people we can be off the court. What will people know about you differently than maybe they do when they've seen highlights at Brigham Young or saw you in Canada? What will they see differently in Caleb Lohner? I think just a more versatile, dynamic side of me. And I think the way that Coach Drew and these guys have started to allow me to play and do different things, and the way we play offense and how fast-paced and intense it is, I'm just excited to kind of get to the games and start playing and being able to show people, hey, I can do some of these things at a high level. But again, I'm so excited to see how this team starts and finishes, and so grateful to be part of it. November 7th is the opening game against Mississippi Valley State. Do you already have a calendar up where you check off every day? Is that clock ticking? What's that anticipation like? Oh, yeah. I think everyone's clock is ticking. It's definitely on the calendar, and, it's one of the best times of the year, and we've been working so hard and putting in so much time, and I think we're all just so excited to get this thing going. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Have a great start to the season, and we'll see you soon. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. Caleb Lohner, Baylor basketball, Baylor men's basketball, about to start, just a few weeks away. This is 365.